Ever had someone shut you out like you meant nothing and never explain why? They weren't angry, they weren't emotional, they just went quiet and pulled away, cold, distant, like you stopped existing to them. Some people show love with warmth, affection, and big emotions, others don't. They hold back, they stay in control, they keep a wall up, even with the people they care about. This doesn't always mean they don't feel, it means they don't show it. In astrology, certain zodiac signs are known for being emotionally cold. They don't express their feelings easily, they don't like mess. And when things get intense, they retreat instead of opening up. That coldness can hurt, it can confuse people, but most of the time it's not about cruelty, it's about protection. These signs value logic, control, or safety more than emotional release. And when they feel overwhelmed, they shut down. In this video, we're looking at the 3 zodiac signs known for being the coldest. These are the signs that will leave you on red, give short replies, or walk away without a big scene. You'll see why they act this way, what's underneath that cold front, and how to deal with it. Let's start with the sign most famous for being emotionally detached, Aquarius. 1. Aquarius, emotionally distant. Aquarius is known for being cool-headed and logical. They think before they feel. They look at the big picture, not the emotional details. And while this makes them smart and creative, it also makes them hard to connect with on a deeper level. They care a lot about ideas, change, and humanity, but when it comes to one-on-one emotions, they often pull back. They don't like being vulnerable. They don't like explaining their feelings. If you ask them how they feel, they'll probably give you a vague answer or change the subject. This emotional distance isn't about being mean, it's how they protect their independence. Aquarius needs space, mentally and emotionally. If someone gets too close too fast, they back off. They don't want to lose their sense of self in a relationship. When they're hurt, they don't cry. They disconnect. They go quiet, get busy with something else, or pretend they don't care. They'd rather seem cold than let anyone see them break. This can make relationships with Aquarius feel confusing. One minute they're engaged, the next they're distant. You might feel like you're chasing someone who doesn't want to be caught. But here's the truth, Aquarius does feel. They just don't show it the way others do. Their love isn't emotional, it's thoughtful. They might not say, "I love you," often, but they'll support your goals, help you solve problems, or stand by you when it counts. If you're close to an Aquarius, give them space. Don't push for emotional reactions. Let them open up in their own way, in their own time. And if you're an Aquarius, remember, being strong doesn't mean shutting people out. It's okay to be seen. 2. Capricorn, guarded and controlled. Capricorn doesn't do emotional chaos. They don't like drama. They don't break down in front of others. They stay composed even when they're hurting inside. This sign is ruled by Saturn, the planet of discipline, control, and responsibility. That's how Capricorns approach everything, including emotions. They believe in staying strong, not showing weakness, and to them, emotions can feel like a loss of control. Capricorns are loyal, dependable, and hardworking, but when it comes to feelings, they hold back. They don't say, "I miss you," easily. They don't cry in front of people. They keep it all inside, hoping time or work will fix it. When they're hurt, they shut down. They won't argue, they won't beg, they'll just become cold, distant, focused on something else. And it's not because they don't care, it's because that's how they survive pain. In relationships, Capricorn can seem emotionally unavailable. They take a long time to open up. They don't show love through words or affection. They show it by doing things, providing, showing up. But if they feel betrayed, they won't explode. They'll detach, quietly, permanently, and you might never get an explanation. Their coldness comes from fear of being used, let down, or seen as weak, so they build walls, they trust slowly. And once they lose trust, they don't give it back easily. If you're close to a Capricorn, know that their silence isn't always anger. Sometimes it's sadness they don't know how to express. Sometimes it's fear of getting hurt again. And if you're a Capricorn, try to let people in, even a little. Showing emotion doesn't make you less strong. It makes your strength real. 3. Virgo, critical and closed off. Virgo doesn't come across as cold at first. They're polite, helpful, and often go out of their way to fix things for others. But their emotional distance shows in a different way. It's quiet, calculated, and wrapped in logic. This sign is ruled by Mercury, the planet of thinking, not feeling. So Virgo tends to process emotions through logic. If someone is crying, Virgo looks for a solution. If someone is angry, Virgo looks for the reason behind it. They want to fix things, not sit in the emotion. That sounds helpful, but it can feel cold. If you're looking for comfort, a hug, or a deep emotional talk, Virgo might not give it. They don't always know how. And even when they do care deeply, they won't always say it. They'll clean your kitchen, organize your life, or help you with your problems, but they won't always show warmth. Virgo is also extremely self-controlled. They don't like mess, especially emotional mess. When they feel hurt or overwhelmed, they retreat into themselves. They become more critical, more distant. They start focusing on flaws, yours and theirs. It's their way of gaining control when everything feels too much. They also struggle with opening up. Even if they trust you, they'll only let you in so far. Being emotionally vulnerable feels risky to them. They'd rather look strong and quiet than soft and unsure. But here's the thing, Virgo's coldness is rarely about not caring. It's about fear of being judged, misunderstood, or rejected. So they hide behind logic, order, and being fine. If you're close to a Virgo, don't push too hard for emotion. Notice what they do, not just what they say. Their care often shows in actions. And if you're a Virgo, try not to overthink your feelings. You don't need to fix every emotion. Sometimes just feeling it is enough. Coldness doesn't always mean someone doesn't care. Sometimes it means they don't know how to show it, or they've been hurt before and don't want it to happen again. If you've experienced this kind of distance in someone or in yourself, you're not alone. Understanding it is the first step to handling it better. Drop your sign in the comments if you relate. And if you're into this kind of honest astrology, you know what to do.